Did you get this one, Dan? I get your quarterback take. Yeah, you got that one, right? And Tice Rahman, did you get this? Eli Manning and Ben Roethlisberger will be remembered over guys like Rivers and Matt Ryan in 30 years.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this on running backs. Tyler Algier. He operated in the shadow of Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, he's a good player.
He is.
Yeah, he's a real good player.
He rushed
Where did he go to school? Tyler Algier. He went to some small school, I think. Tyler BYU, was it BYU?
I think so.
Tyler L.
He gained 1,000 yards his rookie year in 22.
Yeah, he went to BYU. I knew him. I followed him in the draft season.
How about Najee Harris?
Not the right fit. No, not the right fit. Patient, actually.
How about Rashid White? Averaged 1,000 yards a year from scrimmage and 50 catches a year in his career in Tampa.
Yeah, can you walk shooter
with Liam Cohn? Oh my God! And here's the tie-in: Josh Grizzard was his offensive coordinator. Of the 35 backs with 500 plus carries since 2022, he ranks 34 in yards per carry behind and only Kareem Hunt since he's been in the NFL. And he worked, and he's 27 years old. Rashad,
what's the right tandem with Saquon?
That's what I'm saying. You add him. You add Rashad.
Yeah, but you think that style's the right tandem? Like, if you look at some of the other tandems, they're very different. Like Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. They're you look at Jahmyr Gibbs and you're like, okay, that's that skill set. The next thing we need is a power back. With Saquon, he's like a little bit of a power back, a little bit of a jukey, shifty guy. Like he's not as clear cut in one area.
How about J.K. Dobbins from the Broncos?
I like J.K.
772.
He's an Ohio State kid, right?
Yeah. 772, 10 games in Denver. Then he had a Liz Frank. He had 60-plus rushing yards, all in one game, averaged 5 yards per carry. He's a Pro Bowl caliber running back. He cost Denver only $2.75 million last year.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I guess these are all decent options. By the way, can you walk Shooter McGavin off the cliff? This guy's acting like look, I will chop off my nut for a left tackle because Will Campbell had a bad Super Bowl. The guy's 22 years old. Will Campbell's going to be fine, Shooter.
Dude, did you hear what Howard said about Will Campbell? Dude, look at the defenses the kid played. He got injured earlier in the year, and he came back and he played on a broken foot. I mean, dude.
Look at this fucking stooge. You motherfucking dumbass. He says, no way these effing morons are thinking about replacing Saquon. First off, if you opened your God-blessed ears, we didn't say that. And second off, tell me how good the track record of 29 and 30-year-old running backs is in the NFL.
Bro,
Numb nuts.
Let me ask you this. Do you think Saquon Barkley was a one-year wonder?
No, he's been a great player his whole career. He didn't have great production his whole career, but he's always been a hyper-talented player. It's not like he catapulted onto the scene with 2K.
No,
he's a second overall draft pick. I mean,
I know, but he never lived up to it except for 1 year.
Well, you blame him for New York?
No,
I don't.
No,
I hear you though. Let's keep rolling on these because we got to get through these knuckleheads. Here is this was a good comment. You didn't answer it. Eli Manning and Ben Roethlisberger will be remembered over guys like Rivers and Matt Ryan in 30 years. Which Dallas quarterback would you rather be, Aikman or Romo? It's a good point.
I think Aikman was a product of the environment around him, and he excelled in that environment. And so, however you look at that, to me, Tony Romo, I'll tell you why Tony Romo is one of the greatest picks in Cowboy history. He was undrafted. He went on to do things and win games and do things that nobody ever expected him to do. Do I think he's an elite guy of an elite guys? No. But, bro, what did you expect him to do when he came out of college? He was supposed to be a clipboard holder, if that, or a UFL quarterback. He went on to become the Dallas Cowboys' all-time leading passer. Make more money than any quarterback in the history except for Dak. I mean, dude, I don't know. I think that's overachieving.
It is. Here's Pump. Snake in the grass moves in Philly sports right now. Phillies release a guy late in training camp, then send out a hit piece. Sixers, Eagles, shaking my head, fellas. Wait, what are you referring to with the Phillies?
Oh, who'd they release? By the way, all my friends at Clearwater are over there right now going like this. Phillies are in town, boy. I'll tell you, of all the minor league teams in Tampa.
Philly is a lot.
Dude, the Clearwater facility, I've been over there like
Fact.
I've probably broadcast from that Philly facility, 50 times. And I will tell you, it's the best facility. The Blue Jays have a great one in Dunedin.
Castellanos. They put out a hit piece on Casty.
What'd they do? Move them?
Pump, I told you, how many years ago did I tell you that team will never win shit when they made their anthem singing about sitting in the corner like a loser? I told you that, Pump. It would never happen. Here's Walkout. What's up, Walkout? Thank you for the $20 super chat, brother. I appreciate you. You guys are the best. Thank you. What do you think is going to be Howie's priority at the draft? What positions? And I can't wait to listen to your coverage. Thanks, dude. We'll be covering it extensively, wall to wall. I think what we've talked about, man. I think defensive tackles, offensive tackles, offensive linemen, and I think potential secondary players. And maybe I think the wild card is receiver.
Get a pen. I want you to go 5 spots.
Get my thing.
I'm going to go 5 spots, okay? And I'm just going to go 5. I think you're going to be shocked on one of them. Wait, I'm going to take that out. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go here. Because you can.
Is it week 5 of the offseason?
What?
Is it week 5 of the offseason? Yeah, right.
Is it? Jesus,
Yeah.
It's already there.
I know.
We're 10 days to the combines.
I know. It's crazy, brother.
All right, here's my 5 that I think right now on February 12th, I think the area's right here, brother. This is where I think we go. Number 5, you sold me on running back.
Little later, though. Like, where are you thinking?
That's my 5th priority.
Okay.
4th priority, I'm going to go wide out. You know why? The new offense. You have to get wide receivers to fit the offense.
Yep. And remember, Dotson's gone.
That's right. 3, I got tight end.
Yep.
I got tight end in there. 2, I got edge.
Yep.
1, I got OT.
Yep. I have the same list as you. I think you're 100% right.
Yeah, I think because the way we covered the team, I think
I'd maybe replace running back with safety or corner.
Oh, cornerback. So maybe put RB/CB as a 5th priority, because the running back, you really make a great point. I mean, dude, if you're going to run a spread, you got to have a back to be able to spread the ball with.
Dude, and if you're going to run a hybrid, you got to have multiple guys at those spots. You can't have one tight end and one running back and think you're going to run a varied.
So you're talking about Detroit's Ben Johnson 2024 offense.
A little bit. I think the Doug Peterson comp is really, dude, I'm telling you, dude, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I mean, you're going to drink your Coronas and do whatever the fuck you want, as you should. But if you look up the Doug Peterson, West Coast,
I read like you, bro.
Quickly see all the similar. I'm sure you remember it, but refresh yourself on it. I'm telling you, dude, that comment made a lot of sense to me.
I want to do something here. Let me go to that 2017 Eagles team. 2017 Eagles. Let me go here and look at that team. Super Bowl team. Okay. It was the 2017 team Super Bowl. Okay. So Zach Ertz was the leading receiver on that team with 824. And your second guy was Jeffries with 789.
Yep.
Aguilar was 768. You had Torrey Smith with 430. Look at the reception. 74, 57. Jesus Christ. Wentz spread the ball around, dude. He was really good that year. and you're rushing. LeGarrette Blount had 766 and
They
had
brought in Ajayi. He only played half the year. And Corey Clement. Corey Clement was an undrafted free agent who had a fucking great year.
Ajayi had 408.
I got a great picture of me and Corey Clement.
There's Corey Clement. He was young too, 321, 17 attempts, but they all get this. Here's the yards per carry: 5.8, 4.3, 4.7. Holy shit, your offensive line was mowing people over, dude.
Oh, yeah. Let me see if I can find a picture of me and Corey Clement. It's actually a good picture.
They were mowing dudes over. Look at that. By the way, so Corey Clement really had that many receiving yards too?
Dude, don't you remember his catch in the back of the end zone in the playoff, in the Super Bowl?
In the Super Bowl.
It was crazy. It was a sick catch. Damn, I can't find that photo.
Man, LeGarrette Blount was a beast inside the red zone for you guys. Holy shit. Dude, that was a really good football team.
Yeah, they were.
You think that 17? You think that team would have beat last year's team?
No. I don't think.
Randy Graham had 9.5 sacks that year. Fletcher Cox had 6.5. Fletcher Cox was really good. Holy crowd. There's a lot of good football players on this team. Chris Long was on this ball team. Jordan Hicks was on this team. Rasul Douglas was on it.
That's a good team, dude. You're bringing me back. That was, winning the first one was different, man. That was a different feeling.
Wow,
First one was
really good football players here.
I remember being in my apartment in Alabama when they were playing. I'm going to give a little TMI here. Aunt Betty, don't get mad at me. Hopefully nobody's listening that I don't want to be listening. This is our secret. I'm sitting there talking on the couch, and the Eagles are about to win. I remember all the Philly guys were around, and I lit up a fat blunt, Sileo. I laid my ass back on that fucking sofa, and I watched them bring that motherfucker home. That was a great fourth quarter, man. I lit up a fatty like this shit, man. Good. Oh, man.
Like a Rastafarian.
Yes, sir.
That's fucking dope, dude. Very good. All right. Hey, Z. So the next couple moves here, what's next here coming up here, man? Is AJ the next thing? Is AJ the next thing to be decided? Or are they just going to, again, go to funny, you know what? Who said this? It was yesterday. It was Adam Kaplan. He said this. I think we're going to know more about AJ Brown in 10 days. Because he made the move for AJ Brown at the combines. According to Adam Kaplan, he talked to the general manager then and said, get back to me. Draft, they got back to him. They made the trade for him. How he's going to try to move AJ Brown or not move AJ Brown in 10 days at the combine.
Wait a second. Let me just to keep track here. You're going to change out the whole offensive coaching staff, hire a bunch of fucking guys who were born yesterday. You're going to get rid of your best receiver. You're going to get rid of your star tight end who led the team in touchdowns, and you're going to have a better year? Yeah, good luck. I got a bridge to sell you in Brooklyn. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Hey, I'm just why would you're making a lot of moves here, bro. You're making a lot of moves.
We got more supers. Here's Kyle. What up, Kyle? Sills and Xander. Way the new offensive line is approaching. You think Lomu fits the style? Yeah, I do actually. Well, let me look up Lomu's size.
Here, though. Here. So you're going to bring in a brand new offensive line guy for an offensive line.
I like this Caleb Lomu kid, though.
Okay. Do you like Chris Cooper?
What do I know about Chris Cooper?
I'd rather
stiff. He got blown out.
Bro, I'd rather have fucking
Oh,
Jason.
look at all these people speculating. Bruce says Z's the type to hold the blunt. Bruce, if only you knew the truth. If only you knew the truth. The blunt rotation didn't start till your boy showed up, Bruce. The whole fucking party was on your boy. All right. All right. That goes for everywhere I went. All right.
Can you
So
imagine?
Bruce, don't get it fucking twisted, guy.
Hey, Bruce, can you imagine walking into Big Z's dorm? There must have been a fucking hookah right in the middle of the fucking.
No hookah from there, man. Blunts and shit all over that.
Let me tell you, well, I'll just give it. Aunt Betty, close your ears.
Yeah,
Let me say this
I hope Aunt Betty's not listening.
Listen, Aunt Betty. So you walk into Big Sills' dorm. Jerome Brown was in there. Everybody was in there. All I remember is this: there were joint papers everywhere and pizza boxes everywhere.
You know what I used to get? So we had in Alabama, there's not a whole lot to eat off the campus, if you don't know. I used to go to the gas station, had a little mart, and I was boys with the owner there at the mart. He would always hook me up with shit. And I would go there, and there's things in the South called boiled peanuts. You ever had boiled peanuts? I'd get a rack of
They have those in South Carolina.
I'd get a rack of Cajun boiled peanuts like fucking this.
They sell them and they put them in the brown bags, right?
They put in that back in Bama, they put them in the styrofoam cup. But you're right, the brown bags are very popular too.
Yeah. They did that down in Florida, and they do that in South Carolina. Those are huge.
I should have
roasted peanuts are big there.
Every once in a while, still I'll be out and like somebody will say something to me about like watching our shows, and I'm like, oh fuck. I don't want you as much as I want you watching the show. I don't want you particularly watching my show. You know, you get some guy they're like, oh, I'm watching. I'm like, oh, what have you heard? What have I said that you know about me now?
I had a guy the other day on my ex account go, hey, I heard you and that fucking kid. I go, who kid? Xander? He goes, yeah, you fucking bashing. I go, he ain't bashing anybody. And he goes, I'm sitting here in Detroit. And I really fucking liked, the way you guys do business. I wish the fucking line. And I'm going like, holy cow, we got guys in Detroit that are trolling me on my ex account because they're watching my show. He goes, I watch it every day. When I watch it every day after work when I get off of work over at the plant. I'm like, that's pretty cool. So he goes, I watched the show. And I'm like, that's pretty cool, man.
We actually got a pretty good viewership in Detroit. You'd be surprised. All right, here we go. A couple more. What's that?
Just shocking, man.
Here is Nick. What's up, Nick? Appreciate you, my man, for being here and for the super chats. Real question: is Eli a Hall of Fame without the last name? 500 career would be worst record to ever get, and he was the caboose in the Super Bowl. I'm an Eli as a Hall of Fame guy, but I understand the complexity to the conversation. The 500 career, I get it, but I'll ask you this, Nick. And I understand how good his D-line was. I understand how good that, how those games, Plexico Burris had the big catch, the David Tyreek. I understand it all. Who else has been successful in New York? Before Eli and after Eli?
Phil Simms.
How much before Eli was Phil Simms, though? 20 years prior?
Probably.
That's a pretty significant amount of time.
Okay, what year did Eli? I want to show you something about Eli, and I'm not an Eli guy, but this was brought up to me. What year did Eli win that Super Bowl? Was it 2010? So what year
was it 10?
What year did Eli win the Super Bowl? Give me a date. I want to show you something off the Eli Manning Super Bowls. Watch this, Xander. Eli Manning, and I'll make a point to you about this kid. And I think it's pretty fucking amazing. Okay. So see, I'm looking up a number. What year did the Giants win the Super Bowl? 2008 and 12. Okay. So 2008, watch this. Let me go here. 2008 New York Giants. 2008 NY Giants. And I agree with everyone about Hall of Fame stuff with him. But watch this. Okay. Here's the New York Giants. 2018 that won the Super Bowl. Okay. So you tell me, here's the offensive guys that they had on the team. The running backs were Ahmad Bradshaw, Brandon Jacobs. The receivers were Derek Hagan. They were Mario Manningham. They were Cineris Moss. Tight ends were Kevin Boss. There's nobody. The offensive line, there's no Hall of Famers. Eli Manning won 2 Super Bowls with nobody on offense that will ever go to the Hall of Fame. He took 2 teams and won an MVP in those games with no Hall of Famers on offense. None. No, and no one will ever remarkably be close.
It's pretty amazing. So do you think Eli's Hall of Fame then or no?
The 2 Super Bowl MVPs against Brady and Belichick has to matter.
That's what I think is trips me up. Like, you got the greatest of all time in Tom, and you got the guy who slayed Tom twice. Like all great superheroes have a kryptonite. You know? Like Eli was the fucking. I get it. It was the Giants. It wasn't just Eli. It wasn't Eli. It's not quarter. I understand all that shit, but. Yeah. Eli's got 2 rings, and they both came against Tom Brady. I'm putting that motherfucker in the Hall of Fame, baby.
I'll tell you what, though, Brady has more of an ass with Foles than he does with Eli. He does, man.
Think about it. Tom lost what, 3 Super Bowls total?
Yeah.
Eli and Foles.
He's 7-3.
How'd you feel? Eli and Foles. That's who I lost to.
Foles would bug me the most. Okay,
the front four did win it. They were great. They were crazy good shooters.
Hey, Sanders, did you hear what I said though about Brady? He's 7-3 in Super Bowl.
It's amazing.
He won 70% of the Super Bowls he was
in. He really should have won more, to be frank. He threw for. I mean, in the Super Bowl he lost to us. You know, God bless Philly for getting.
He threw for like almost
505 yards.
I know.
All right, here's Nick again. Let this year play out. If it goes bad, next quarterback draft is stacked. Show that class, Andrew. Who's in that class next year? You're going to have, I guess, Julian Sayin and Arch Manning.
2026. That's a good question. 2026 NFL prospect draft class.
Saying Dante Moore. I'm not a Dante Moore fan.
Arch
Manning, Jaden Maeva, Lenora Sellers, Dylan Raiola.
I think that kid.
Nick, I think you talked it up a little much, dog. I don't know in a lot of these guys.
Bro, I think that guy from Ohio State blows.
You want Lenora Sellers? You know what? Here's the scouting summary from NFL Draft Buzz on Lenora Sellers. NFL projection. The physical tools and developmental trajectory have scouts salivating. Sellers brings a Jalen Hurts-esque skill set.
Hey. I think he plays like Cam Newton.
Who, Sellers?
Yeah. I wanted Mario to get him.
I think people are putting the cart before the horse on Julian saying a little much.
Oh, I don't like that kid at all.
He's small, dude. He's 6'1".
Here's the guys. Manning, Dante Moore, Brendan Sorsby, the kid from Texas Tech. Those are the guys. Those are your top 3 guys. They put Trinidad Chambers, but I think
you got DJ Lagway. That's right. Good pull, Nick. I forgot about him. Who's the new Miami guy?
Darian Messiah, the kid from Duke who won the ACC championship.
Oh, he's actually a good player.
He is.
Did he commit to Miami?
Yeah, he's at Miami now.
Oh, I didn't say.
He's the ACC Player of the Year too. And get this, he had an $8 million deal at Duke.
Wow, you guys are just like fucking shelling out cash left and right.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I was really happy.
Here's Iqbal. What's up, brother? Hopefully I'm saying your name right. You got to let me know if I'm not. Trade for Mahomes. Give picks and Hurts. How many Super Bowls we can win with that, bro? I appreciate it, dog, but let's you might be like me after that blunt hit on the Super Bowl right now,
bro.
Man. Let me come back to earth.
Bro, Jimmy Johnson said if you ever traded for Mahomes, it'd be 5 number 1s. Okay? You would have to trade 5 1s for a guy like that. Okay? Yeah, not happening. Who's going to quarterback Bama this year?
I think who's that kid they had on the bench? I don't know who it's going to be.
The kid that came in for Simpson, the kid that came in for Simpson in the Rose Bowl?
Austin Mack or Keelan Russell. That's right.
Oh, that's good. Because that'll be the
redshirt junior Austin Mack and redshirt freshman Keelan Russell.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that because you know why? That'll be the end of Ken DeBoer.
Yeah, not so fast. I think both of those guys are pretty good, man.
I think I ranked fucking Alabama third. I think I ranked them third in the way too early poll for
That's
2000.
A little high, my friend.
Here, let me go. I'll tell you what I ranked them way too early. I got to go in my email. Way too early. Top 25. I got Miami up there because
here's Suo Blaze. He says Nick Singleton or Demon Claiborne. I got a great Nick Singleton story. I was producing the Maxwell Awards, and Nick Singleton, before he ever stepped foot on Penn State's campus, where he had a great career of college ball, he was the high school player of the year, not just high school player of the state, player of the year.
Gatorade player of the year?
Yep. And he was about as humble as a kid as you'd ever imagine when I talked to him backstage. Huh. Thanked me for everything I did. That shook my hand, please and thank, manners. No, that's not everything, but
it is.
I'm a people guy. I like rooting for people that are good people.
Yeah.
He seemed to me like a good dude, so I hope he has a great career.
I like to hear that, dude.
He was a hell of a he in high school, he was the type of dude that just he shouldn't have even been allowed to play. Like he was like that. He was like that good in high school.
I love
college. He was pretty damn good too.
Yeah, I'm wrong. I had Bama 15th.
Yeah, they're not a top.
I put Alabama 15th on the.
I'll do mine. I'll look at who. I gotta do some research. I've been in the weeds with some.
I think Oregon's going to be up there again. I think Indiana will be probably like around 8th. I think that's going to be interesting to see what they do with because all them James Madison guys are gone now, Xander. So they're gone. So I put here's what I sent to the Football Writers Association. I've got Ohio State 1. I got Texas 2. I've got Georgia 3. I got Oregon 4. I got Notre Dame 5. I got A&M 6. Texas Tech 7. Indiana 8th. I got Michigan 9. Oklahoma 10. SC 11. BYU 12. Miami 13. That's kind of where I'm at right now.
Where'd you have Indiana?
8th.
Going to be interesting to see what they do.
Yeah. I mean,
all right, brother. I got to run. All right, man.
All right, my friend. I appreciate it very much. We're going to pay some bills here. See you in the morning on Bird 365, dude.
Later, brother. Appreciate everybody for listening.
You got it. All right, guys. Let's pay some bills here. Guys, our great friends at Morgan & Morgan, the number one injury law firm in all of America for a reason. It is because they win. With over $30 billion recovered. I tell you this, they started this company years ago, and Morgan & Morgan, it's a family-run business. It's all the kids now are involved in it. Dan Morgan, everyone is involved with making sure that you, if you're ever hurt or injured on the job, are defended like nobody else. I told you about the family here in Pennsylvania, initially offered $650,000. They ended up getting $30 million in recovery. Another family down in Florida, $350,000. They ended up getting, again, $12 million recovered. There's no company and there's no injury law firm like Morgan & Morgan. Go to forthepeople.com/big sales or pound love 529. That's forthepeople.com/big sales or pound love 529. And do me a favor. You tell them Big Sales sent you.
There's a reason Detective Johnson is the gossip king.
Oh, did you hear? Jackie and Tom
are getting a divorce? Sad.
Well, I heard that Ashley
had work done on her face? Yeah, oof.
Just like there's a reason Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. Injured? With over $25 billion recovered for our clients, there's a reason to go big.
Bathroom? Okay.
Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Oh.
Ignite your nights with free live entertainment daily, only at Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia's Center Bar. 7 days a week, enjoy some of the region's top party bands, performers, and DJs as they take the stage in the heart of the casino action. Great cocktails, live music, and lively moments. It's all happening at Center Bar at Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia. Visit livecasinophilly.com for more details and the complete list of upcoming events. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is Eric. When he got injured in a car accident, he called Morgan & Morgan. He not only gets a lawyer, he gets trial lawyers like Sam and Jessica who are in it to win it. He gets his own investigators with briefcases, leather ones. And if you ever have questions, our customer service folks keep things rolling. Injured? We're your army. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Welcome to the Jet Setters and the High Rollers, to the Shot Takers and the Tastemakers. Welcome to the Viewfinders, the Thrill Seekers, and the Night Owls. Welcome to everything you could possibly want on one 5-mile island. Welcome to the Wildwoods. Book your stay today.
In our hometown, we all look out for each other. We go the extra mile to lend a helping hand. We step up to keep our communities going strong. And at Independence Blue Cross, we're here to keep you going strong. We've been deeply rooted in our communities for more than 85 years. And that connection to members has earned us our spot as the #1 health insurer in the region. So while you look out for your neighbors, know IBX is always looking out for you.
Your gut says Miami is going to win, and you should take the over. Your gut also said your NFT selfies would only go up in value. They didn't. But your head is on SportsGrid and knows the QB is in concussion protocol. The backup has a 45 QBR against the zone coverage. The New York D has the most sacks in the league. So yeah, trust your head. It's smarter to be on SportsGrid.
EAGLES. Eagles.
Appreciate you guys coming aboard. Please hit the like button. Yeah, man. You know, when I was talking to Xander, I'm kind of more on the fence now and I had a conversation with somebody, and I think you guys know. You know how you motivate somebody? What you do is you tell the guy, hey, listen, we really love you, but I'm not giving you a 3-year contract. And I'm talking to Jalen Carter. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a 3-year deal, and I'm going to extend Jordan Davis. And if you extend Jordan Davis, okay, you're either going to find out if Jalen Carter goes in the tank or if he ups his game. Because if he ups his game, you can always address the contract in season. And Drew Rosenhaus would be open to anything. But giving Jalen Carter that contract right now, it doesn't make sense. The guy has not earned it. Reputation, listen, he had a really good 24. My opinion, if I'm Howie, I go like this. Well, dude, the guy was great because he had Josh Sweat and Milton Williams around him. Those guys went on to Arizona and up to New England, and those guys had great years. Both those players played well this year. They didn't take steps back. Not one of them. The only guy that took a step here, let me take a look at what Josh Sweat did this season. Josh Sweat didn't take steps back. Was he one of the leaders in sacks this year? Josh Sweat had 12 sacks. Josh Sweat didn't take a step back. Josh Sweat elevated his game. Josh Sweat had 12 sacks. What else did he have? Sweat had 12 sacks. he had 13 tackles for losses. The guy even had a pick. I mean, he would have led the Eagles in sacks. Okay? I mean, he didn't play bad, and Milton Williams upped this game. The only guy out of the three that didn't play well was Carter. Any thoughts on PSU and Ohio State wrestling match Friday night? Man, I can't wait for that. I'm glad, Shady, you watch that stuff because I watch that on you're going to watch that on the Big Ten Network, right? I watch wrestling all the time on the Big Ten Network. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, is Cale still there? Is Cale Sanderson still there coaching Penn State? God, he's such a great coach. Daniel Cormier is coaching Oklahoma State, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, dude, I like Marcus Freeman. I am a huge Marcus Freeman guy. He makes me kind of like, root for him. I'm good with him. All right. Everything you're saying about Shady, some good stuff here. Everything you're saying about the new offense boils, yes, it does. It completely boils down to how good Jalen is going to play. Absolutely. And I believe the coaches know that. Okay. But yeah, Shady. Ohio State and Penn State. Iowa, obviously. Iowa's still really, really good right now. I think Iowa, Oklahoma State, Iowa State, those schools are great. So I appreciate you guys. I believe tomorrow. Look, I'm still trying to get Brian Westbrook on. He's trying to find a time for me either tomorrow or Monday. So we're working on him as well. Guys, I appreciate you very much. Please hit the like button. 2 to 6 tomorrow, and we'll see you on the flip side.